when the death is not unpredictable. I mean, she was 87, years young, right? But we knew that the day would come. And so they're kind of bittersweet. You lose an icon, an American icon, someone who was essentially, one of the all-time consciences of the Supreme Court, right? But at the same time, you celebrate her life well lived. And she lived a very long and very effective and beautiful life, and became a folk legend as notorious RBG. So we mourn her loss, and clearly her family has much to be proud of. But we also celebrate her life, which was a wonderful life, and an inspiration to all of us when you consider what she overcame to rise to the levels that she did. It's hard to argue that it can't be done. And she's living proof. I think of her as a kind of Mother Teresa of inclusivity. Some of her most significant opinions, VMI for women's rights. She had significant opinions like Olmsted for the physically disabled. She was outspoken on LGBTQ issues and Voting Rights Act. So she really spent much of her life trying to broaden the reach of American law and bringing in more people into that law. And, I think she succeeded in several areas, VMI being one of the most obvious. I heard a comment the other day that, right now, the Supreme Court lacks a pioneer. And she was a pioneer. I mean, it's always probably good to have a pioneer like that on the court, just to remind them constantly that people can be excluded, whether they're aware of it or not, and be a voice for those that aren't sitting there. So, I think the court loses a lot, but I think the court gained a lot by the years that she sat on it and was a voice for those seeking inclusion.